up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. I am a manifestation coach, so if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and contact me in the description box. Alright, let's get into the video. This is probably titled Why Your Affirmations Aren't Working, and we're going to discuss that. And we're also going to discuss what the fuck is going on when all of your fears seem to manifest, even though you've been very strict and you've been affirming as you should be. So, first we're going to talk about why your affirmations may not be working. There's two reasons why they could not be working. One reason could be that you are affirming how they feel and how they think, but you're not affirming anything that requires any action. So although they may be thinking of you and it could be working, that's just like, okay, say you're affirming they love me so much, I'm all they think about. I think about pizza and Mexican food, like a lot. And I love it. But just because I love it and I think about it doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? So that's like, they can love you and think about you and still not take any action because you did not affirm that they did anything about it. You just affirmed they felt that way. I feel a strong love for Mexican food, but that doesn't mean that my restaurant uptown is gonna bring it to me just because I have a strong love for it. I gotta order it. I gotta tell it what to do. I gotta call them and I gotta tell them what to do. So your affirmations should be telling them what to do. So instead of just, I'm all they think about, they love me so much, they're so in love with me, they're so obsessed with me, you need to include things like they're constantly calling and texting me, they're constantly asking to see me. And I like to use the word constantly in my affirmations and the ones I give to people because it implies that it is always happening. It is never ending. It is something that is normal and consistent and it doesn't stop. So that could be one reason why you're not seeing any movement. Doesn't mean they're not working, just means that you need to make sure that what you're affirming requires them to take action, okay? Number two reason why they may not be working, actually not working, like very clearly just, it ain't working. Because you're saying that I'm affirming so much, constantly affirming, but are you affirming and not letting the opposite thoughts in? Or are you affirming for maybe a couple of hours, a day, and then you're going, where is it? Because then what you're doing is you're doing all that affirming, but then you're going back to the thoughts of it's not here. So it's not here. Because you already have the assumption that it's not here. You're affirming, and your strict mental diet is so important because you're needing to change your assumption. You're needing to change your thoughts. You're needing to change to the opposite of what you're used to experiencing. What you're used to experiencing is already an assumption. So if you've got one that's an assumption competing with one that's not, the assumption's gonna win. It's gonna win every time. You have to be on a strict mental diet when you really want that shit to happen fast, to move fast. You really can't afford to be thinking of anything that you don't want. So if you don't want the reality to stay the same, you can't afford to be thinking from it or getting mad about it. If you're getting mad about it, actually, you know what? That's number three. That's number three. Let's move into number three. If you're affirming, but then you're letting your opposite thoughts spiral enough to manifest an emotion, You've let them spiral too far, and that is why your shit's not showing up. People act like affirming is like a contest to win. Like, I affirmed 57,000 times today. Okay, but in between those 57,000 times, were you thinking about how the shit's not here yet? Did you get annoyed because the shit's not here yet? You can't fool your own mind. It knows what you're implying. So you need to be on a very strict, I know I have what I want. You need to say that, you know what? You need to affirm with authority. That's what you need to do. Not from a victim mentality of like, oh, I'm affirming, yeah. He's gonna text me. I know he's gonna text me. No, he's going to text me. He's gonna text me. He's obsessed with me. I am all he thinks about. Any minute he's gonna text me. He's constantly texting me. He is constantly asking to see me. He can't stand to be away from me. You need to have some authority, some fucking attitude behind that shit. Some backbone. Put some backbone behind your affirmations rather than affirming as in like you hope it works. Like you're affirming it because you know that's what you're supposed to be doing. But no. Decree it. If we're talking biblical terms, I'm not pushing religion. I'm just telling you, some people, Neville was based on biblical terms as well. Decree a thing and it shall be established unto you. Decree, decree, decree. Claim, command. It doesn't mean he's constantly texting me. He's constantly texting me. He's constantly texting me. He's constantly texting me. No, he is constantly texting me. He's obsessed with me. He texts me all day, every fucking day. He always wants to see me. He is constantly asking to see me. He, she, whatever. You get the difference? Totally different. It implies two totally different things. My last thing I want to talk about is something that also is brought up to me a lot. You are strict on your mental diet. You've been doing amazing. You've let no negative thoughts slip in. You're affirming with authority. You're so sure. And then all hell breaks loose. And it's like everything the opposite all of a sudden of what you've been affirming. I know you can probably relate. Let me tell you what that is. In my experience, that is your transition period. That's what I like to call it. That is when all of your old thoughts and fears are finishing up. They're coming to the surface, showing up to be put out. This is usually the time when people give up. And they are giving up literally probably the day or two before their entire reality changes. And that fucking sucks. So if that is what you were experiencing, please do not give up. I have experienced this with every manifestation. I think I told you guys, but when I was changing my money situation, right before I transitioned into a reality where tons of money comes to me all the time, right before, I had my insurance cancel on me, told me I owed tons of money, then told me I didn't have no insurance on my car. My car payment, my car people were calling me saying I was so many months behind. Just all kind of shit like, hey, give us money or we're gonna take your shit. Give us money, you owe us. I mean, everybody out the woodwork. You owe us. You, like, my biggest fucking fears, like the most triggering situations. And all I could think, I was so anxious and stressed. But you know what? I did not give up. I did not cry about it. I just, everything in my life is perfect. 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 I must have said that shit a million fucking times to keep myself in that to keep myself building the momentum into my transition, into my reality. That is the only affirmation I could think of. I was so stressed. But it worked. Within a couple days, everything leveled out. I think we got like a large sum of money from somewhere. Paid the insurance up for the 6 months. Paid my car up. And I've never had a problem with money since. This was like 4 weeks ago. 4 or 5 weeks ago. And then here come my YouTube. When I transitioned into the reality, everything changed. Everything changed. So if you're experiencing that, I know what you're going through. I know. But it is just all of your old thoughts and fears. You have to understand, you're replacing them. That means they have to go. So they're finishing up. If you're experiencing that, you're about to step into your new reality. Please don't give up. Do not give up when you're right there. They're just finishing up. Affirm the only affirmation you can think of to push through. And I promise you, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. If your SP has all of a sudden just basically said, fuck you, I don't want shit to do with you, or they've blocked you and you've been affirming that they're so in love with you, you've even maybe seen progress and then all of a sudden it backtracked, or trust me, I know, I've seen this, I've seen it. It's okay. It's just your old thoughts and fears finishing up. Put it out. And it will turn around. It can turn around the next day if you will just keep persisting even when this shit is happening. It will probably turn around within the next day or two. Just persist. Just know, okay, if all hell is breaking loose, if all of this shit that I have worried about is manifesting now, then that's what it is. I'm transitioning. Just know that. Persist. You got it. That means you're right there. Do not fucking give up. Okay? We do not give up around here. You got this. Persist. Affirm. Let that shit finish up and put it out. Put it out no matter what you see. That kind of ties in with not reacting to the 3D. The way you don't react is you literally don't react. You don't think of, you don't let it make you spiral into negative thoughts. You just say, things are exactly how I want them to be. That's it. That's all I accept. I intend that this video helped you and it will make you persist and not give up, and you will step right into your new reality. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.